Woman wrongfully imprisoned for husband's murder until the day she made a phone call and discovered
Daddy!
Nick?
that her husband wasn't dead but was living with her best friend. Nick quickly yanked out the phone line. Annie continued to dial but could no longer get through. She suddenly realized, could it be her husband wasn't dead but deliberately set a trap to send her to prison, swindle the $2 million insurance policy, and then live with her best friend? Annie found it difficult to prove her innocence from prison. She could only ask the insurance company for help, but no one would believe a prisoner. Her lawyer cellmate told Annie that trying to overturn a conviction from prison would not only take many years but also had a 90% failure rate, so she advised Annie to accept the reality for now, and after leaving prison, find her husband and kill him, because legally, double jeopardy applies, meaning after she kills her husband, the law cannot convict her of this crime again. Annie accepted her cellmate's advice. She began exercising daily, running 5 kilometers even in the rain. Hatred became her motivation. 6 years passed in the blink of an eye. Her cellmate celebrated her 8-year-old son's birthday. Later, due to good behavior, Annie was granted parole, meaning she didn't have to stay in prison, but in a dormitory in the city, with Mike responsible for supervising her. She would serve 3 years of her sentence there, but there were many conditions. If she violated just one, Mike would send her back to prison. But Annie finally had a chance to find her son. Now she needed to find her best friend's whereabouts. This was the kindergarten where she once worked. The principal told Annie if she appeared now, it would only disrupt her son's life, so she refused to give the address. That night Annie secretly broke into the kindergarten. Wrapping her elbow with cloth, she shattered the glass. Meanwhile, Jack discovered the woman hadn't returned. He had long suspected Annie would look for her son after release. Annie opened the records, found her best friend's information, and located the address. However, by this time the police had also arrived.